Hi everybody, welcome to the first day of the $2,500 challenge. So we completed the $1,000 challenge yesterday. In 7 trading days we made just under $1,500, albeit with some excessive risk taken. So the rules have been changed for this challenge. This is a more comprehensive challenge. This will really test me and my knowledge and my discipline, which is what has been lacking in the first challenge. So what I hope to achieve in this challenge is to be more consistent in my risk management and to treat this as if it were real money, which I'm doing. I'm doing all I can to establish the same kind of environment that I would if it was live trading. So I'm taking what I would consider the same position sizing. I'm taking the same stop loss. I'm setting the same stop losses. I'm pretty much using the same strategies that I would be doing trading live. The only difference when I go live, I think initially, is that my sizing will be just a little bit smaller, just so I can become accustomed to the emotions that unfortunately I can't quite replicate in this challenge, even though I'm doing the best I can. And I do feel the flutters as well, because I know that I'm going to be sharing this with the world, and that, you know, my accountability is on the line. So if I do stuff up and do something stupid, you know, it's going to be there for everyone to see, which is good because it keeps me accountable and motivated and making sure I do the right thing. So without further ado, let's go. So day one, so let's start with the P&L. So it was $336 net profit after commissions. I took just the 2 trades in IDXG, which you can see is ramping up, and I sold just, I got in pre-market and I sold just after the market opened as well. But I mean, considering where I got out at 3:30, which is my last trade, I mean, this has just gone absolutely bonkers. So let me show you the chart of IDXG, 2-minute chart. I got in here. It was an alert that came on my screener. I got in here at what was it here? Let me just put this in the right order. So I got in here at 8:08 in the morning, 3,000 shares at 327. Then I averaged down a little bit, took a $1,500 position here, and then a further one here. I was a little bit concerned that it was breaking below 3. I would have cut my losses there and then. Now, in terms of risk management, I would say that I didn't do a very good job this morning, I have to be honest, because at one point my drawdown was, I think, $1,300. But I have to bear in mind now that because I'm taking larger positions, my risk also has to be larger. I mean, I can't set a $50 stop loss if I'm trading 6,000 shares. So this challenge is a challenge. It's a paper trading challenge. It's a simulation challenge, and it's there to see how I do. I mean, if it turns out that after some time in the challenge I am, you know, not coping with the large size because the risk is just too great, that's fine. I'm going to decrease size and I will take smaller positions. If it turns out that I can do okay, I will keep going. It's all about finding your place. Place being the wrong word, but it's all about finding your comfort zone, I guess, in a way. You know, you don't want to be trading and you don't want to be having unrealized losses of X amount of dollars where you're sitting there and you are just feeling very uncomfortable. That's not the way to trade. You need to be comfortable with whatever drawdown that you're sitting at. That's the first thing. So don't take risks where you feel uncomfortable. So 3 trades here. I mean, so three buyings here, and then I sold pretty much just before market open because I saw it was going up, and I envisaged, because what I've noticed is that with these small cap stocks, not all the time, but some of the time, or 50% of the time, the stocks lose a little bit of their value just before market open. Obviously, people are taking profit, not sure how the market's going to open. So I saw that here, so I thought, okay, I will get out. So blue is buying, red is selling. So I got out here, pretty much made my daily target there. I think I was up $290 or thereabouts, and my daily profit target is $200, by the way. So I was up on the day already, and I wasn't going to trade. but I was watching this, and after this brief kind of pull down at the open, it started surging up again. Now, it was a bit whippy. The candles had long wicks on them, so there was a bit of indecision there. But I saw a decent opportunity where I thought, okay, this is going to keep going. And I just took a thousand share position, and I sold it. I scaled out to 500. Now, the reason I got out here is because I wanted to conserve my profit. And this is a lesson to show you how inexperienced I am. I mean, you know, for all intents and purposes, yes, there was a little bit of kind of wicking action, and I set my stop loss to break-even point, which I think was at $3. It must have been $3.30 because that's where I sold the last 500. So if I had left my stop loss originally where it was, which I think was at $3.20, I wouldn't have been stopped out, and I would have ridden this up all the way, say, I don't know, to about probably $4, and then I'm pretty sure I would have got out at $4. So that's the inexperience in me coming out. Very clear for everyone to see, you know, why the hell did you get it out of this stock where you could have made at least, what's that, 50, well, I got out at 330, so 70 cents at 1,000 shares, that's what, yeah, that's a fair bit of dosh there, right? But these things happen, you know, I mean, I have to take it on the chin and learn as I go along. But at the end of the day, it's a green day. That's the most important thing. I mean, had I taken that extra $700, I mean, that would have made my week. I mean, that would have been $1,000 on the day. I mean, you know, 33% of the way there of the challenge in day one. But the whole point of trading is to be consistent and to take it slowly and to ensure that you can, you know, be consistent in your approach and have the same regular profits each day. And then it's just a matter of upsizing. I mean, look at this dropping down now. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, this has dropped down from what, like 415 to 340. Wow. And this is like in a minute. Wow. So whoever was holding this thinking it's going to break, yeah, it's copped a fair bit of loss there. So this is the thing with these lower cap stocks, you know, you just don't know when this is going to happen. You know, so on the one hand, you know, hey, it's good that I got out here, right? I mean, you don't know. It could have obviously broken down and it could have wiped me out, like it has just now for some people, I'm gathering. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, level 2 was showing me that I was doing okay, so I could have stayed in here. So that's day one. Let me just bring up the progress of the profit and loss chart. Just one sec. Here we go. So day one. So I've changed it just a little bit. I've put in a gross PL column so you can see what it was before commissions. Also my commissions with IB as my broker, and then the net profit loss, and then the running total. I've given myself 19 trading days, which is pretty much a month. Because this is not a race, because then I will be just taking silly risk, and I have to keep it realistic, because once I do start trading live, if and so after this challenge, then I need to ensure that I obviously stick to my plan. So that's day one. I hope you guys are going to stick around and see how we go in this challenge. I'm anticipating that this will be a little bit more difficult and it's going to stretch me, which is the whole point of getting out of your comfort zone. But I'm 8 days green in a row now, which is a record for me. So obviously there will be a day when it will be red, and it's up to me how I manage that. So I'm looking forward to not having many red days, but I know it will happen, and it's up to me to see how I deal with it. So hope you guys can join me. If you want to shoot me across an email, ask me any questions, do so at bart@daytradearcade.com. or visit my blog, daytradearcade.com, where you can also see some other posts I have regarding day trading. So once again, I hope everyone can join me for this. Bear in mind, guys, that if you want to follow me and join me in this challenge, I would be more than happy to have you along. I'm opening this up to anyone who is day trading or is swing trading and would like to join me in a little competition. You know, feel free to send me your trades, or you can even do a little screencast as well. I'm happy to join along, and then, you know, if we can get a few people together, we can all see how we're doing. And, you know, I think a little bit of healthy competition is good, because it just shows us, you know, where we are. And bear in mind that only 10% of day traders, or traders in general, make money consistently. So 90% out there lose consistently. So this challenge isn't about to see whether, you know, we're going to be making big amounts of money, better or more than the other guys, but it's all about consistency. And, you know, if we can have a community going, I'm sure we can learn off each other. I'm not perfect. I'm just beginning to trade. This is my, I think, 5th month of trading, in which 2 months were live and 3 have been paper. So I've got a long way to go as well. But yeah, feel free to join me. I would love to have some people along for the ride, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you.